What's up? What's up? What's up? And welcome to another edition of the Man Experience. As always, I am Desmond Mosby, and I got my brothers with me today. Unfortunately, we are starting without our brother Nando and without our brother Fish, but I do have Blake and Jamon with me. So, Blake and Jamon, say hi to the people. My bad. Y'all gonna have to say hi again because I had y'all on mute. That is my fault, people. I am so very sorry. Go ahead and say it again.
How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up?
You hear Blake with the sexy voice. Jamon, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey ladies, how y'all doing? Anyway, it's good to see you all again. As always, we are glad that you have been able to join us for this episode. We had a fun one today. I'm excited for this. Blake, I asked that you actually asked me the question last because I had a tough time with today's subject. But today's episode is entitled Guilty as Charged. And today we're going to be talking about guilty pleasures that each one of us has and why we have those guilty pleasures. So this should be a very, very interesting episode. But first, as always, let's get into the weekend review and talk about some things that have certainly happened. March Madness is in full effect. I love this time of year. I have not been able to do a bracket in recent years, however, but I do thoroughly enjoy this time of year. There are only 7 perfect brackets left in the women's tournament. That's across ESPN and Yahoo. There are no perfect brackets left on the men's side of the tournament. And I'm just happy to say, even though my Tar Heels did not make it, Duke sucks. They lost, and they are currently out of the tournament right now. But only 2 number ones remain. They are Houston and Alabama, the 2 only number 1 seeds that remain right now in the tournament as we head into the round of 16. So certainly looking forward to who will be this year's national champion in both the men's and women's NCAA basketball tournament. Last thing I have, well, no. Jamon, I know this kind of frustrates you, but Ezekiel Elliott was released from the Dallas Cowboys. How does it make you feel? Jamon?
Hold on. All right. I'm good. I went off. All of a sudden, my battery went lost totally.
How you feeling about Ezekiel Elliott?
Well, it's mixed emotions, man. I think just looking at his stats, I think that you know, I'm not too terribly hurt that he's leaving because from the beginning to where he is now, he started with over 200 yards rushing, and now he's gone down to 50. So I think his time has come. So I just hope that we use that money wisely that we put back on our salary cap. I just hope we use it wisely.
How old is he now?
Oh, I can
Do you
tell
know?
you. Hold on. I can look it up real quick. Hey Siri,
This
how
fool
old
gonna
is
use
Ezekiel Elliott?
this fool gonna use Siri on my broadcast.
27.
27. 27. And what's the general decline for a running back in the league?
I think they start to wear down about 31.
31. So you're saying like maybe a good 4 years or so he's going to start deteriorating and
Yeah,
breaking
but you
down.
can see it right now, though. You can see it right now that every time he play, every season that he play, he doesn't have that burst of speed that he used to have.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally think that I'm gonna miss him. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna miss him, but I think I'm not like distraught that he's leaving. I put it
Got
that
you.
way.
Got
I'm
you.
not
Got
like
you.
hurt that he's leaving.
Got you. Makes sense. Makes sense. The other piece of news that I had, and you all can jump in and share anything else that I may be missing, is there is talk or rumors or discussion or whatever you want to say and put inside those air quotes of Donald Trump possibly being arrested as early as this week.
That man got so many good lawyers, man. He gonna talk himself out of it somehow.
Anybody want to elaborate? Anybody want to say anything? Anybody? I know how Blake feels.
When I see him walk out of the cuffs, then I believe.
That's what I say.
It might take even more than seeing him walk out in cuffs for me. It might take even further than that. It might it might take video of him being behind bars to convince me. Because even in cuffs, I mean.
Well, hey, if we got to the cuffs, at least that's something.
I guess you bring up a valid point there. If we got the cuffs, that definitely is something. I just got word from Nando, so hold on, audience. I do apologize. Nando is messaging us, and so yeah, I mean, we'll see. Only time will tell what goes on with the whole Trump experience, and we'll find out. We'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully, we'll have another update next Sunday. But I want to get into today's topic because I think this is a very interesting one. And hopefully, as Fernando will. Oh, you want me to talk some more?
Wait,
what am I waiting for?
One more thing.
Oh, you got one more thing? What's up?
My boy from The Wire died this week.
Oh, yes.
I am hurt.
Yes.
Cedric Daniels.
Yes. Did they ever say what from?
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
So they haven't discussed what from yet. A very talented actor. You said what?
Lance Reddick.
Yes, a very talented actor. Indeed. The last thing I saw him in, I believe, was I think I told you all, the Resident Evil series, TV series. And obviously he was good in that. He's been good in everything that he's ever been in that I've seen him in. So certainly rest in peace. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and his fans and those that watched him. Anything else?
I got some.
Go ahead, Jamal.
So I don't know if it's like y'all, but I am in a bracket right now, and my bracket just got shot down because your boy decided to think he was playing football instead of basketball and decided to throw that pass. Virginia, I'm talking about. And they lost to Furman by 1 point. No one saw that coming. So I think everybody's bracket's shot down right there. But I'm still good because Gonzaga is still in it, and I picked them to win it. So
you picked Gonzaga overall?
Yeah.
Who you got in your Final Four?
I got Gonzaga, Houston. Hold on. Gonzaga, Houston. I had Duke, but that didn't work.
Yeah, they lost.
And I also had Xavier, who is winning right now. So that's why I'm seeing right now.
Got you. Okay. Interesting. I haven't done a bracket in forever. I was mentioning that before when we came on. I think you might have been toggling with your device at the time, but I haven't done a bracket in a while. But yeah, I was mentioning how ESPN has been stated as saying that there exists no perfect brackets right now because of obviously the Virginia situation, them going down as a number one seed. And there were 20,056,273 brackets that were, I guess, completed across the various sources, ESPN, Yahoo, whatever the case may be. And out of those, all of them have now fallen. That's why I love this time of year. That's why I love March Madness, because it really is. You never know who's going to win. Like, you really don't. You really don't. It's not like in the NFL or in the NBA where it's like, oh yeah, this team is going to take it this year. Like, the tournament, March Madness is the one time where anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right.
So excited. We'll move on to our question of the day from my brother Blake. As again, episode titled "Guilty as Charged." Blake, I will turn it over to you for today's question.
All right. Today's question will be, start with Jamon. Name one of your guilty pleasures, whether it be, let me clarify, whether it be a show you like, something you're interested in, that's not necessarily the norm. People may think it's weird for you doing that, but you like it. It is what it is. So what would you say that thing is?
Mine isn't necessarily weird. It's annoying.
Mine is a norm. It's not actually weird either. Mine is just mine is I'm a horrible compulsive shopper. I shoot,
What you shake your
man.
head for?
Is that wrong? Is that not right?
You feel like that's a guilty pleasure?
I feel it's guilty because I'm broke every time I do it. I feel it's massively guilty because look, I'm the kind of person that
He feels guilty after seeing that.
Exactly.
That
look, I feel guilty because I look right and I'm like, man, that's nice. And I read the description, then I hit buy, right? And it come to me, and then I'm like, I really didn't need this. So I end up sending it back.
Maybe your guilty pleasure isn't necessarily shopping. Maybe your guilty pleasure is the places you shop at.
Amazon?
There's no wrong answer to this. I know I shook my head, but there's no wrong answer.
Amazon and eBay.
Yeah, well, see, I'm not an eBay. I used to be eBay. I'm not eBay anymore because they take too long. But as I said with Amazon, I mean, I can tell you this one story, and Desmond's gonna probably laugh at this. I ordered. No, was that eBay? Oh,
Yeah,
I can tell you why I don't
eBay.
do eBay no more because I ordered eBay, and you know I'm a fan of those split jerseys.
The problem let me say this because I don't want nobody not liking eBay for this reason. The problem Jamon had and most people have on eBay is that you're not looking at reviews. Let's just be honest. Like somebody that has a 95% or below rating, you probably shouldn't buy from. Like let's just be honest.
And see, also,
like,
and I was brand new to eBay too. So what I did, I was like, oh, that's nice.
Normally, when I buy from eBay, they got a 99% rating, and that 99% rating comes from like over 1,000 reviews. So I'm sorry, Jamal. I just wanted to say that
it was a split jersey, right? And I like split jerseys. I've got like 6 or 7 of them. So this one was, what was it?
I think it was a Jordan jersey.
It was a Jordan jersey, but it was I think it was half
Wizards bullets.
Half Wizards bullets, right? Price was $15, which was another red flag that I should have seen. But I said, "Oh man, $15 for this, and it's a 4X."
Jamon just along in it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So look, did my little PayPal to him. Boom. Came to me within 2 weeks. I ripped open the package like this, and it was a split jersey. But Blake, what the brother did was, I believe, ripped 2 jerseys in half and sewed them together with a sewing machine.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle. So because
maybe not even with a sewing machine.
It was like this.
Maybe
right?
not even with a sewing machine. It was probably with a needle and thread to be completely.
I turned around. Look, that's what I'm saying. I turned around. It was like it was just stitched all the way down. It was not professionally done at all. Plus, it was a medium. So I put that joint on, right?
Not a medium.
He tried to get that thing on like that.
Look, I put it on and I got it like over my
right here. You got it
right here. It stopped right here, right? So the funny thing, the worst thing in the world was I tried to pass it off onto Jonathan, Desmond's son, right? Who was like, how old was Jay? How old was Jay at that time?
Jay was probably, 4, 5, 6, something like that.
Yeah, I tried to pass it off. I was like, man, this is nice. This look good on him. Tried to pass it up. Desmond had nothing to do with it. I just gave it to Jay and was like, here, man. He said, "I didn't want it,"
Ooh.
and said it like this. Ooh, I don't like that.
Jay knows cheap quality when he sees it.
So basically, Blake and D, I had to give that joint back, and they didn't. I couldn't even. I don't even know if I didn't send it back. I just ended up just calling it a loss.
I think, yeah. If I remember,
You had to
I
take that
recall- huh?
You had to take that L.
Yeah, he.
I
had to
did.
take
I
the L.
did.
I
I
kinda
really
remember
did.
that joint. I remember that joint actually sitting on a shelf in his house for quite some time because nobody wanted it. Because it was really the most embarrassing thing that any of us had ever seen in our lives. Like, this person literally went, bought a Wizards jersey, came home and was like, ooh, you know what? I got a good idea. Split jerseys is becoming the biggest fad right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try my luck trying to make a split jersey. So then they went and bought a Bullets jersey and came home and took that Bullets jersey and that Wizards jersey and cut them down the middle, and then took some needle and thread and tried to stitch them together down the middle. And as Jamon mentioned, it was not aligned like a split jersey would be. Like you could literally see, like it was the worst possible. And if that person is watching right now, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for what it was that you sold my boy. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. That person is probably watching today and knows that they were the one that made that split jersey that Jamon Haskins purchased in, what was it, 2000, what, 7, 8?
Yeah.
You are that person. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for that crap product that you gave my boy. And yeah. That I just had to say that and reiterate.
So answer your question. Answer your question, Blake. I hear you.
We hear you, Nando.
I'm sorry about that, yo.
You fine,
My
bro?
guilty pleasure, brother Blake, is just compulsed buying, man, off the top, and then just going ahead and just hitting enter without really reading what I'm getting. Because I mean, I'm a visual guy, you know. So I look at it like, no, that's nice, enter, and I don't read the fine print a lot of times. So that's mine.
All right, 2 follow-up questions, and I'll let you off the hook. What was the last item that you purchased that you returned? First question, and then name something that's in your cart right now.
All right. First one is I bought a Beacon light bar, right?
Who?
And that's because
Say it one more time. What?
A Beacon light bar
That.
that runs, that you charge it up and you can unplug it and put it in your truck, right, or whatever you got. And it's just for like emergency purposes. If you pull on the side of the road, you know, you can hit it, it flashes, all that, right? But I sent back one because the one I got was extremely too bright for me to even put in my front window. When I cut it on, I couldn't even see myself. So I was like, you know what? That's too much. And also, you have to plug it into the cigarette lighter. So when you cut the car off, it goes off. So I was like, you know what? I don't need it. Send it back. And the thing that is in my cart right now, you ready for this? Nothing.
Because he bought it all.
Because I'm broke. No, that's not it. It's nothing in my cart right now. Nothing.
He bought it all. He purchased it all. Everything that was in his cart,
absolutely nothing in my cart right now.
He had to look. He looking. He is looking on his phone right now, trying to make sure that there is nothing in the cart right now.
It's there and you forgot.
Hold on, it says 0. I don't know. I'm going in and out, but it says 0.
We believe.
Let me ask you this as a follow-up to the follow-ups. Is there anything you wish was in your cart right now?
Oh gosh, there's a bunch of stuff I wish.
What's the one thing though? The one thing that you're like, I want to put that in the cart so bad.
I would have to say, D, if I had to pick one thing right now, man, it would be that new MetaQuest VR, man.
Interesting.
It would be that new VR MetaQuest 2. I was getting ready to say, huh?
Is that the one that's black?
Yeah, the black one. And I was getting ready to say a PS5, but they probably asking for like $800 to $1,000 for now. You know,
Nah.
You can get them in
Nah.
Walmart now.
Yeah, you can get them in Walmart now.
Really?
I saw 6
Ward's
in
Road
Ward's
got-
Road alone.
How much are they? 5
6 of them bad boys.
Yeah.
500 still?
Yep.
Oh,
I
so they
walked
coming.
in
So
there-
they coming. So they becoming available now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked in there after Nando had messaged us and was like, yo, there's like 4 of these joints over at Walmart. He was telling Blake. And
nobody had no hold on them. You can just get them.
I walked
Yep.
in there. No, I walked in there and there was 6. 6 of them bad boys just sitting in the case in the display case,
Okay.
ready to go.
But they
ready
still
for somebody to
they
come
still
by.
500, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And I just for purposes of the conversation about the PS5, I just recently downloaded my NBA 2K23 and was playing it. So, not online because I suck, but just to throw that out there.
You want to download the WWE?
The new one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got the old one. I don't know. The thing with the WWEs and the 2K23s and the Maddens is that not much really changes, right? Like not much. There are little things here and there, but not much is different from the previous iteration. So sometimes I'll wait a couple of years just to like I might have WWE 2K22, but I might wait till 25 to get the next edition because
Well, let me ask the fellas this: do y'all impulse? Because Fernando, I told him my guilty pleasure was impulse buying on Amazon.
Yeah.
So do y'all impulse buy like the new video systems when they come out?
No, it's never an impulse.
Really? Like when the 6 come out, you can't say like, "Oh, I need that immediately," that type thing.
Look how long I waited for the 5.
Well, that's because you had to wait for the 5, right?
Exactly, and I'd probably wait for the 6 when I had the funds. I'd be like, yeah, I can wait for that.
But if it like comes out and like, say it came out like just like next March, right? Would you be like getting it? Would you be ready to get it on the first day, or could you wait?
I could wait. That's what I'm saying. I could
I'll
wait.
be ready.
So Nando said,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be
like
ready.
you, Fernando. I'd be
I'll
ready.
wait.
I couldn't wait.
Yeah. I'll be
Nah, I
ready.
can wait. I can definitely wait. I want to see what to talk about is first. Like I want to hear the streets. I want to hear what the streets is saying. Let me hear what the streets is saying, so I can.
I'm
see
trying
if
to be
it's
the
working.
streets.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to be the streets.
But you look at it though.
You watch streets, Nando. That's who I go to. Nando, don't I always come to you and ask you questions about stuff
Yeah.
though? Because I'm
That's
just
fair,
like,
yeah.
yo, like I mean, I can wait. Like I really can.
The
There's
first view that you get though, you gotta look out because it has those bugs in it and whatnot.
Yeah, I was hesitant with the last Xbox because the 360, I went through so many of those with that stupid, what was it, the red ring of death?
the ring of death joint. Yeah,
Yep.
man.
I think this is not a joke. I think I went through like 7 Xboxes. Luckily they were under warranty, but like I had to go through that process like 7 times. And so I skipped like originally the Xbox One. I didn't buy that until it was like 2 years out.
Yeah, for me, it's literally I have to buy it. Like when it was my parents buying it for me, when it was my mom buying it for me, I was like, oh, got to have that. Got to have it. Put it, come on, gotta have it right away. But now that I'm responsible for paying $500 for a system, I can wait. I can wait.
But that's it for me, y'all. That's it. My guilty pleasure is just
Compulsive buyer.
jumping on it and hitting that enter button real quick without doing that. I'm getting better. I'm not where I should be yet, and I'm probably gonna need intervention. But right now, You know, it's better than it was Christmas time. But you know, ask me again when this Christmas comes up.
Fernando, I don't know if you heard his story. He told the story about when he bought the half and half jersey, thinking it was a legit half
Oh
and
yeah,
half
yeah.
jersey.
He
And
told me
yeah,
that.
man, yo, we
Basically,
laughed
somebody
about
just cut it and sewed it together.
Yes, we laughed about that. And to this day, we still laugh.
That was a rough day, man. That was a rough day because I was like, you know, in the back of my mind, goodbye. You know, $15. Didn't even realize that it was a problem being only $15. You know, and also it was a size 4. It was size 4X, my size. I'm good to go. And when it got in the mail, the
I don't even think
look,
don't
the
even
package
think it
was
was
real
medium.
light.
I don't even think it was a medium.
Huh?
I don't even think it was a medium.
I
It
think
was
the thing was a schmedium
it
then.
was the size that Ricky Smiley had on in Friday. What's this, y'all?
Yeah, it was. Look, I put it on and stop right here. Nando, stop right here. I said, you know what? Yeah, but the worst part, I was telling Desmond, I tried to pass it off to his son, right?
He looked like Ezekiel Elliott when he rolled his jersey up. I'm sorry.
I tried to pass it off to his son. His son was like, "Nah, I don't want that."
Nope.
I'm like, "Wow."
I think he tried to give it to me because it actually fit me, and I was like, "Yeah, nah."
It was messed up, man. It was. I learned my lesson. It's all good.
Yeah.
I read the fine print now.
All right, we'll go ahead and move on to Fernando.
So for me, my guilty pleasure is it has to do with buying stuff, but it's more specific. Tools. Like
Ooh.
I don't like to borrow tools. So if there's something I was like, you know what, I might need this in the future, so I'll buy it. Especially if it's like something DeWalt makes, because that's the brand I use for everything. I'll buy, like I've bought, I mean, just recently I bought a router. I don't know if y'all know what a router is, which I probably won't need that for a while, but I was like, it's a good deal, so I'm gonna buy it.
Impulse.
Yes, but it's only when it comes to tools. Everything else, like I'll think about for a couple weeks before I decide to buy something. But for some reason, with tools, I just gotta have them.
Bro, I got a circular saw and a Wishmajig saw in here that I know I'm never ever going to use. Like
Yeah.
I just know that I'm never going to use it. But I bought it for the same reason that you're saying. Like
Yeah.
it may happen that I decide to put something together and I need those tools. I could at any time go to my grandfather's house and borrow them, but I think I'm kind of like you in that regard. Like I just want them for myself.
Yeah. I like to know that I can, if something breaks or something like that, I can just fix it.
But that also goes in line with what you shared with us in the episode where we talked about that one thing that you wish you could do, that you had time to do. You talked about carpentry and you talked about being a carpenter and being able to build more and do more. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I never thought about that. It does kind of go hand in hand.
It ties in together.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jamon's does. I don't think it does.
No, it definitely doesn't. It definitely does.
A close second to that, though, would be buying video games or computer stuff. Like I love to just mess with the inside of a computer, just rebuild it just for the hell of it. Change out components just because I'm bored.
I should have bought my joint over to you then. Nando, had I known this.
Yeah,
I had many of computers crash because of bunch of reasons.
I'm A+ certified, so bring it over.
I got
Dead
you, man.
serious.
Better than Geek Squad?
I at least on the same level. It's been a few years since I've done it for a living, but I've built all my own computers.
What did he say?
Oh, I said I've built all my computers.
No, I'm talking with Desmond. What did you point to?
Oh.
I was pointing at Blake because I was looking at something Blake did. I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I replaced phone screens, iPad screens, all that.
Well, we know who we need to go to then. Let's stop giving our money. Give our money to Fernando.
You in the wrong business, Nando. Need to hit the Geek Squad, man.
I wish I could do it for a living, but not enough money. Too many people, I think, do it.
Yeah,
People gonna
certainly
start
right
bringing
now.
toasters to
Yeah.
use, microwaves, all that stuff to you.
Yeah, I want to try like I don't want to waste money, so I'm waiting to find something like really cheap. I want to basically break something on motherboards and then resolder it, just because I've never done that. So I want to try resoldering to see if I can get it to work.
Interesting.
So do you let people borrow your tools?
Yeah, yep. I got no problems with anybody using them,
He just don't
but
want
I'll
to
make sure I get them back though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because somebody
Yeah.
could certainly say keep it so long that they make it like it's theirs, right?
Yeah, right.
Like I had one of those like
On like, do you have?
like I know I lent my hammer to you. Is it still
Right.
at your house? I feel you. I feel you. My grandfather's got to a point where like people have taken his tools. I don't know who, but he blames it all on me. So every time he's just like, I know you got my tools, and it's like, no, I don't. Like that's mine. I bought that. So I feel you on that too. I feel you on that. Well, I know who I'm taking my phone screens and stuff to from now on. And I'll pay you, Nando.
Yeah, I can do it. I almost bought. They got this. So you got to basically. I'll keep it short. You basically got to loosen all the glue that they used to put the screen on it, right? And so right now I use like a heat gun most of the time, but they got this like pad that you plug in and it just heats up the shell automatically. It makes it so easy. And I thought about buying it, but like I change iPad or phone screens like once every 2 years, once a year, and it's not worth spending $200 for something to make it easy. But it makes it way simpler.
I literally watched a video one time to change one of mine, and I'm gonna share this with you all. Ended up slicing my finger almost completely.
Oh
no! And I was like, yeah, never. Yep, I did, man. I was like, never again. Ran to the bathroom, got the pressure on it because I'm like, I'm not looking. I'm bleeding. Yeah, man, never again. I'm gonna come to an expert.
All right. Let's see. I guess I'll go. I'll let you go.
I mean, I could go if you want me to. Up to you, though.
You can go ahead and go.
All right. So I'll share two with you. And I had a hard time with this. I really did. Because when I was talking to my wife, we were talking about what guilty pleasures are. Everything that I said to her, she was like, no, that's not one. No, that's not one. No, that's not one. And then I kind of gave you a definition, Blake, of what you were kind of looking for, this whole concept and idea of something that I enjoy that other people find weird. And she's like, well, you don't necessarily enjoy things that, you know, other people find weird. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll come up with something. So I did a Google search on examples of guilty pleasures. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did a Google search, and the one that I found that is so me that said that it is a guilty pleasure is when I hear a song and I like that song will be on repeat throughout the day, maybe throughout the week, and I will listen to that song continuously to the point that Tanisha gets so annoyed. She'll be so mad at me. It might be a new song that nobody's ever heard before, and I'm up there bumping it. And as soon as it ends, guess what? It's already on repeat, so it plays again. And it might play 37 times in that one day. And obviously, y'all know me. I like lyrics, so normally I'm listening for the lyrics to get the song going. And she gets so mad. So that's one of my guilty pleasures. To your point, because I already know what you're going to tell us your guilty pleasure is, Blake, but something that I watch that I feel like people don't necessarily enjoy or maybe find weird. I watch those videos now on Facebook of people getting their hair cut. Not even gonna lie to you. Shape ups, edge ups, line ups. Like I will literally be scrolling down my feed, and it's already terrible because it's already in the algorithm for me, right? Like it's already fixated on my Facebook that there's going to be a video of somebody getting their haircut, and I will literally watch them back to back to back for no reason. For no reason other than I enjoy seeing a crisp lineup. And even though I don't have one right now, I enjoy seeing a crisp lineup and wanting to say things like, did that person really do a good job on that person's hair? Or I mean, it's okay. I hope they didn't pay a whole lot of money for that. So those are my two: listening to music on a consistent basis on repeat, and the other one is watching videos of dudes get their hair cut before and after. They come in looking like me today, and then they leave out looking like Jamon or Blake.
Fresh and clean.
So those are my two.
So what was the last song you had on repeat?
Y'all can go clown me. You
What's this?
gonna actually, no, I'll tell you, and you gonna give me a hard time, Blake. You're gonna give me a hard time. It was Future Superhero. Not even gonna lie to you. And I do it with all kinds of songs. It's that, I mean, I do it with all kinds of songs. I do it with my R&B. I will literally listen to Teddy P and Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. I miss you, baby. Oh, I will listen to that song back to back to back to back in the course of a day. It just plays throughout the day.
You know I gotta say something, right?
Huh?
What you gonna say? You gonna say something about the future?
All right.
What you gonna say?
Not you bumping Future.
Only because I like the beat, and it was a beat that when I heard it, I was like, I would love that for the theme song for the show. Like that beat to me really applies to what we got going on right now. Something that kind of thumps. But yes, I listen like the music. I'm like Nando when it comes to music. Like I'm a music fiend. And I will literally listen to a song back to back to back to back to back. Tanisha's like, can't believe you're listening to that again. And then she'll say this. You're gonna make me not like that song. Be in the shower, brother. On repeat.
Oh, I'm sure.
On repeat.
I'm sure. All right, so I'll go right quick. I would say my guilty pleasures would be watching people eat on Instagram videos, watching people eat food, whether it be seafood, wings, ASMR videos. I don't know why. That and Dr. Pimple Popper. I like Dr.
What's the second one?
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, I can't do it. Mm-mm.
Yes, yeah.
Can you do that while eating?
I feel like he could.
Kind of way, yes.
I don't know how people can watch. I don't know how people can watch like operation videos and stuff like that while eating like a steak and right in front of. I can't do it.
Listen,
I can't even watch it. Number one, much
Listen,
less eat and watch it.
You're not alone in that. You know, Tanisha, those are her two favorite things of hers too.
Watch
Dr.
people just getting operations. I can't do it. I
Dr.
cannot
Pimple
do it.
Popper and mukbangs. Like she loves those.
Pimple popper is so nasty. Just watch people pop zits and ugh.
She'll literally be looking at like
Not just-
my back. She'll literally be looking at my back because I guess I got a lot of like pimples on my back and stuff, and she'll literally be looking at it like. Not only does she want to watch it, but she's like, now I want to pop them, and it's like,
You should love her.
that was weird.
Look.
That's-
Look.
You never know.
And she should tape it too.
That became weird very quick.
She doesn't just pop zits, bro.
She can look. She can tape it and send it to you, Blake.
And you can eat a steak and watch it.
I can't stand it, man. I don't even look.
Look,
I tried to watch
job.
just a little bit of it, man. I couldn't get past it, man. It's so nasty. I mean, because these people got joints on their back or wherever, like this big, and she just lands it and yeah.
I got one that I feel like can't be popped like with your fingers, and she's constantly Tanisha, like it's constantly like, yeah, like I can get it.
You sure it's a pimple? You sure it's a pimple?
It's not. I know it's not.
You better be hoping she ain't performing
can get
surgery on your back.
It'd probably be gushing blood.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to cut that one.
You try
That's
to
like
kill me?
look, Fernando. That's like moles. You ever know? I maybe about 4 years ago didn't know that you weren't supposed to pick moles off.
No.
I didn't know that. About four years ago, I didn't know that you weren't supposed to just because I had them right here, and I just would be doing that, and finally they would get so loose, I'd just be like, and then it would just bleed forever, right?
That's worse than somebody watching Pimple Popper. What?
I don't know, bro. That's a mole though.
Nah, you can't do that.
I know. I found that
Definitely
out.
can't do that.
I found that out.
What happens if you do that?
Well, number one, they bleed all over the place. Number two, isn't it that you can, if it does that,
It's going to grow back.
it's gonna grow back. Number one, and then I heard something about cancer.
Moles are considered cancerous cells.
I got a ton of them right here. Well, not a ton of them. I got like some right here, and I guess a couple on my back.
They're prominent on my mom's side. So like I'm sure y'all have seen my mom. She has quite a few on her. And then my grandmother. So my grandmother's family, the Logan side, is like moles are prominent on them. I think I have one on my neck.
I mean, the doctor has gone and clipped mine before. I've got it professionally done, but he wanted to try to freeze them. I'm like, nah, I don't know about that. But
Freeze them, then pull them off, or freeze
no,
them?
yeah, freeze them and then cut them off.
Got you.
To answer your question though, bro, I can't watch Pimple Popper. Like I can't, bro. And I mean, I can get through a horror movie with blood in it, but when it's like real stuff like that,
Yeah, I was just about to say, you being an EMT, you've seen some growth.
right? No. But look, I tell you this. I can watch. We've had a lot of people. You know, when I used to be an EMT, when I used to work for the rescue squad, they they would be bleeding all over the place. I had no problem with that. No, nothing wrong. You know, I would, put direct pressure and do all that. The one thing that I could not stand is if you threw up in front of me.
I can't stand that.
If you throw up in front of me, I'm through.
I'm like Vince Vaughn from Four Christmases.
You can bleed all in front of me. Matter of fact, you can even take a in front of me, but I cannot stand to watch you throw up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say pass on that other thing you said too. I can't do neither one.
You can't.
But
do
you also saw my kneecap in the back of my leg. So I mean,
Oh
I'm
my
just
gosh, that was something else.
confused as to why pimples bother you so much. But okay.
Oh my gosh, you brought that back, dude. Desmond's knee was behind
We won't talk about
where
it.
it should be.
We will not talk about it.
Ooh,
It was not where it should be though. It was in the back of my leg, not where.
back of where it should be. I know that, right? I couldn't do nothing, man. I was afraid to touch it.
Blake, to your point, and most people probably don't know this, but to your point, you love watching mukbangs and videos like this. You at one point had started a mukbang show with my wife.
I did. We did a few episodes.
It was like 3 episodes.
A few, yeah, 3. I feel like 3.
So we hope to certainly bring that back because that's something that they both thoroughly enjoyed. And yeah, I mean, again, something that's tied to something that you thoroughly enjoy, like Nando. Can't say the same for Jamal. But out of all of them, Blake, yours has been the weirdest.
I mean,
the pimple popper one.
I kind of expected that, but it's okay.
Anybody have any other like ones that they just thought of, or
I along the lines of watching videos, I like to watch dance competitions, like like America's, what was it, dance group or whatever. Nothing about me says that, but like I love like watching like the choreography and stuff like that. Love watching that stuff, and I would like to do it myself one day.
interesting?
Yeah,
Would have
I
never.
don't think I've
guessed.
ever told any. I think
Nope.
only my wife knows that.
And now the world knows.
Yeah, and now it's on the internet forever.
Jamon, any additionals? Now that you heard others,
I don't know if I can beat the pimple popper, but well, I don't know. I a guilty pleasure I love. I think I like when you see police and fire trucks and ambulances. I like the lights on them. I like the different kind of lights that they have. That's I've always been amazed, even before I was an EMT, just of when there's police on the scene, the first thing I do is I just look at the way the lights are like that, and what they do and all that stuff. And I'm just amazed at how it used to be the one bubble light going around like at Barney 5 days.
so you
To
over
where-
there- oh,
To where it's like yes now, to where it's like LEDs, bright as all you can get. I mean, I've always been about that too. So
you over there literally supposed to be filming what's going on, talking about look at the lights.
yeah, over there supposed to be saving people too. Like can you breathe? Hold on, let me look at the lights first. All right, I'm good now. No, I do. Yeah, that's always been. I don't know.
Ain't nothing
I mean, I
wrong
like
with
fire trucks as a little kid, but I'm all about couldn't care about the siren. Siren. How you say it?
that. You said it right the first time.
Siren.
Siren. Couldn't care about the siren. Just like the lights. Which is why I bought the light bar. Did I get
Yeah,
it right?
which again, to that point, you said that it was too bright.
It was number one. It was too bright and it didn't fit where I needed it to fit.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
way too bulky, and when I plugged it in, it was way more than I needed. I mean, it was so bright.
Are you going to get another one?
I've got another one already, but it's not nearly what that one is. It's just like a little LED bar that goes like that, and that's it.
Got you. Well, any other discussion need to be had regarding the topic of what's your guilty pleasure and why? We would love to, if you're watching this episode or if you choose to watch it later on, we would love to know what your guilty pleasures are and why. Hopefully it's nothing on the level of Dr. Pimple Popper because that's just nasty. But is there any other discussion? You said no comment?
I said Nando has no comment.
Does it come on today,
Yeah.
Blake? Pimple Popper.
It makes me feel weird thinking about it.
Wait a minute, Blake. Do you have it DVR'd?
I don't, but I can pull it up easy. I
I
follow
bet he-
I
Facebook.
bet you got DVR.
I bet he's got it saved to like the Facebook videos. Like he's got random ones saved. And
Can you watch that on repeat?
this is the messed up part, y'all. This is the messed up part. He has a favorite.
My favorite Pimple Popper?
Like a favorite video or like
Favorite
a
Pimple
person
Popper
that,
or favorite video?
Favorite video that's a pimple popper video. He has a favorite one.
I don't have a favorite episode of that show.
He has one.
ever-
that he-
Well, let me
Right.
ask you a question, okay? And I need to ask you this:
All right, what's up?
when you How am I gonna put? Okay, when you have a zit or a pimple, how's that? When you yourself have one, you pop it.
I do my best to not pop it because you're not supposed to. So I use other ways to make it go away so I don't have to pop it. Now, don't tell me I'm weird. Would I like to pop it? Yeah, but I don't.
That was my question. That second part was my answer. That second part was my answer. I was looking for. The second, I know, D. I'm looking at you the same way. That second part was the same answer I was looking for. That's the answer I was looking for.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Forbid you get a boil, man. You're gonna go to town, boy.
I gotta judge me on this.
I don't want to pop it. No, I'm not gonna pop it because I know that you're not supposed to, but I want to pop it. But I watch videos of them popping it when I really want to be telling them you shouldn't be doing that.
So, ladies, you want to date with Blake? You ready to pop some pimples? You better get that lance ready and them gloves ready, because it's gonna be a hot night. D, after the steak dinner, what we gonna do?
Hey, what did we talk about last episode? Was that the 5 love languages?
Yep.
Blake
Yeah,
says
six.
popping pimples.
Baby, after we eat dinner and after we go to the movie, we're gonna pop some pimples.
Let me let you look at my bag.
No, that's all right, bro. That's all right. That's all right.
Netflix and chill, Netflix and pimples. I'm gonna leave you alone, Blake. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
I know, bro. I had to run with that,
Jamon
but I
is
had to
having
run
so
with it.
much fun
It's
at your
okay.
expense right now, though.
I expected that response.
Jamon is having so much fun at your expense. It's nothing wrong with it.
It's
It's
okay.
not- everybody get that. Everybody get that. Yeah.
All right.
Everybody got their things about them.
All right.
All right. So, any closing words from anybody?
Rip Bobby Caldwell. That's it. All I have to
Oh, we didn't even say that in the beginning.
say. I don't have nothing else to say.
Can we close out singing the song? Y'all want to sing with me?
You got it.
Hit it. Start it off.
No, you started off, Jamal.
All right, you go. All right. What was the song again?
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
I'm gonna just go to the chorus.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-bum.
What you won't do?
No, you come in with the verse. You
Oh.
completely ruined the
He was
song
supposed
for me.
to.
I
just
said
now.
I was gonna go with the.
Where I've been. That's what he was.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Find the love within.
I came back.
Let you know.
Got
Got a
a
thing
thing
for
you.
you when I
And I
can't let go.
Fun, fun.
I mean, that's it. That's it. But shout out definitely to Bobby Caldwell. I shared with the fellas the other day that Bobby Caldwell's "What You Won't Do for Love" is like my son's favorite song. Like,
You
so
ought
if
to
you
get Jay in
ever,
there to sing it. Get Jay in
Huh?
there to sing. Get Jay
if
in there
you
to
ever
sing.
want to hear my son sing, that's for anybody that ever wants to hear Jonathan say he won't sing many songs and he doesn't like a whole lot of songs, but he loves Bobby Caldwell. What You Won't Do for Love. Certainly, rest in peace to Bobby Caldwell. He is the culture. I'm just gonna say it. I mean that song alone, if nothing else. But since there are no other final words, as always, we appreciate you joining us. We love you. We hope that you join us next time. I cannot remember who's next. Is it Nando? Is it
Is it me?
Fish? I'll let y'all know. I think it's Nando. In the back of my head, I feel like it's Nando. But I will certainly look it up. But please join us next time in 2 weeks. Not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that at 2 p.m. for another episode of The Man Experience. We appreciate you. We love you. We hope you join us next time. And until then, make sure you get those pimples popped. Peace.
Go Gonzaga.